Hello, ARC family. Welcome to the ARC Journey. I am here with Carrie Dix, the director of Camp Sonrise Mountain. And I'm so excited about the things that are happening at the camp and some of the news that's coming out. So we've invited Carrie to talk to us and share with us some of those exciting things, how God is building the kingdom and how you can get involved. Take it away, Carrie.
Hello, Phil. It's always good to be with you and with our camp friends and family. Things are going really well at camp. Have we had a fantastic summer. We had well over almost 300 campers this summer, so it was really a good camp. We had very little rain, which was not great for the grass, but it was great for the campers. They loved it. And so it was good. God was moving, and that's what we like to see. And next year we are booked from June all the way through the end of, well, really through the end of August. And yeah, we just keep on keeping on. So we're very happy about that.
So that means that if you have not booked a retreat or something with your church and you're hoping to, you need to call Carrie now.
That's true. And even though the summer weekends and weeks are filled, we still have plenty of room in like March, January. We only have one group booked in January, and that's a new one, so it's great. But we would like to see people here, during all four seasons of camp, and it's good. We have fall retreat that'll be coming up here soon. I can't believe it's already almost fall, but we have that coming up um, in October and then the first weekend in November. So that'll be happening. Um, get your kids registered for that. We'll have that up and on the website probably next week.
Oh,
So
awesome.
yeah, so that'll be ready to go. And we had yesterday, we had the friends and family fun day here at camp, and it was a lot of fun. We were concerned about the weather. They were calling for thunderstorms, but as God always does, we did not get those things. And we had a really good time. A couple little rain showers, but nothing that affected anything. We had face painting, and there were over 90 people here.
That's
So
great.
yeah, it was really good. It was good. So I think the weather kept a few people away, but I think that next year will be well over 100. That's what I'm looking forward to anyway.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. So, and the other new thing that we're doing, and it's not brand new, but as many people know, we had a camper who wanted to he was a boy and he wanted new bunk beds for the boys' cabins. He was helping his mom one day and discovered that the girls had nicer bunk beds than the boys. He's like, "What's this all about? I want new bunk beds too." So they started a fundraiser on their own at Markleysburg Church, and it was an envelope fundraiser. And then I asked him if he would allow us to take this into all of our churches, any churches that want to participate in this. And we just have envelopes, and people can take the envelope and or multiple envelopes, and the envelopes look something like this. I don't know if you can see it there.
Perfect.
Yeah, so they can be numbered 1 through 50, 1 through 100, 1 through 200. We've had a few churches that did as in Markleysburg took 200. And at the end of the challenge, whenever all of the envelopes are turned back in, they will have raised $20,100 to go toward the purchase of the bunk beds. So that will be really good. And so we encourage anybody who hasn't, we already have a number of churches who are involved in it, but if your church is not one of them yet and you would like more information, you can reach out to me. You can call me, you can send me an email, and I would be happy to share all the info with you.
So the way that is those those envelopes have markings from, some of them have $1 on, some have 5, some have 10, some have 20, and you pick out the envelope that you can fill, and then you return it to the church.
You return it to the church. There's a point person at the church. Um, and to your point, we had someone say, I had someone call and say, I would like a $50 envelope. And we have envelopes here at church or at camp as well. And so I went out to the board to get a $50 envelope. Well, the envelope was gone. So I thought, well, I'll take 49 and 1. Nope, gone. So I took 48 and 2. And so she still had, her $50 donation. So you can do it however you like. And we're going to continue that through the end of the year. So everybody has a opportunity to be a part of this.
Yeah, and I think it's great the way it's happening, because then the individual church is able to credit the individual for their giving, but then it's given through the church. So then the church, it's credited to the church for that gift. So it works out both ways.
It does. It does. And it's been really good. I think things are expensive, as we all know, especially in this day and age. But like
It's food prices.
the food prices alone, but the bunk beds, were over. I think they were over $35,000. So we're not quite there yet, as far as I know, at least not according to the last report that I got. But we should be close. And then you have, other things that we need money for. So anything beyond the bunk beds, any money that comes in from the challenge beyond paying for the bunk beds will go toward operational expenses, because those are ongoing. And the even unforeseen things, like this past summer, there was a part at the swimming pool that broke. Well, the kids love the swimming pool, so you have to get it fixed. Well, there was $4,000 that we didn't, it wasn't budgeted for, because we didn't plan on it breaking. But just things come up like that, and so we always need the money. Plus, I feel like it gives people to be a part of something that's really amazing. To see these kids grow here at camp. And I've heard it said that 1 week of camp is the equivalent to 10 months of Sunday school, because they are just immersed in the word and learning all about Jesus pretty much 24 hours a day. I mean, we allow them to sleep for a little bit, but that's about it. And then hopefully they're dreaming about it. But so it's really a good thing. Camp is good.
I was gonna
Um,
say, we schedule sleep for them, and some of them take advantage of that.
that's true. That is exactly right. Yeah. Yeah. So, and we we hope to grow. We want to reach as many kids as we possibly can. We want to grow the kingdom. That's what we're all about. It's about discipleship, and it's about getting these kids on the right track. And they're our future. So there are future leaders, there are future pastors, um, there are many stories of people who have come through Camp Sonrise Mountain and other camps as well. But particularly ours, we have, I know Ben Tobias likes to, he has a really good testimony of, when he accepted Christ, and the campfire site that, that he felt the Lord speaking to him. And um, so we want a lot more of that to happen.
Absolutely. Oh, I can think of quite a few pastors that have come through camp,
Yeah,
and there's going to be a lot more.
I
So keep
certainly
sending
think,
them.
yeah,
Which also reminds me, we have always a need for counselors, for volunteers, and to be a part of the counseling staff. You've instituted a training day. Do we have that scheduled for next year yet?
we do. We have that
I'm
scheduled.
sorry, we hadn't talked about that.
No, that's okay. I can easily just grab my calendar. But yes, but speaking of counselors, then we've also kind of changed the way that was done in the past. We've tried to assist the deans as much as we possibly can because we were seeing that they were getting overwhelmed and overloaded. These are, volunteers, and being a dean is a really big job, and there's a lot of working parts to it. And one of the thing is getting your staff and then getting the staff vetted and making sure they have all of their clearances. Well, that takes a lot of back and forth and back and forth. And so we've taken that on for them. So, in order to be a counselor, even if you've already been a counselor, you will go to the website, and it's www.campsonrisemountain.org, and you would click on the employment tab, and then there's a section there that you fill out an application to be a counselor, and then we will reach out to you and get all of the information that we need. But yes, our training weekend, so now we call it the Counselor Retreat and Training Weekend, and it's for all of the counselors and the deans to come, and that is scheduled for May 2nd. So it's going to be May 2nd through the 4th. It's not mandatory that they're here on the 2nd. That's just a fun evening for them if they would like to participate in that. But then the training is on Saturday and then concludes on Sunday.
Yeah, and it's really essential because the changing laws, and keeping up with federal and state laws and regulations, and it can be overwhelming for a volunteer just on like to be handled that at the spur of the moment.
Right, right.
Right.
This allows them to focus more on their staff and the curriculum and just planning out their week of camp and what that's going to look like.
Yep. Okay.
Yes. So trying to think of what else is new. We have the another opportunity to we have another fundraiser coming up as well. It's our annual golf outing, and that's going to be September 14th at Kings Mountain. So if anyone is interested in golfing, we still have spots available. Those will fill up quickly, though. So I encourage you to get a registration form in for that. And we also really need hole sponsors, and baskets, gift baskets for our raffle. So that's coming up. And I think that's about it for this year. Yeah.
Well, thank you for all the hard work that you've done and all the hard work that you're doing. Give a shout out to all of your staff and the work that they're doing. I've really appreciated the two that you brought on to staff. They are Lauren and oh my
Brooke.
Brooke, thank you. Her name just flew out of my head. Lauren and Brooke, they have been an incredible asset to the camping ministry, especially during the summer camping. I thought their presence was I I looked up and there was Lauren or Brooke always somewhere and helping out somehow. And I thought that was a huge step forward.
Yeah, they really enjoy all of this. And I mean, Lauren is the one that got me involved in the camp ministry in the first place. So it's been a passion of hers, and now Brooks. So it's really great to see a camper or campers start here at 8 or 9 years old and then continue on and develop into something like this. So, and we have a lot of those. I can't tell you the number of kids this year who have said, "Can we work at camp next year?" It's like, well, we will certainly work on that because we want them here. It's great. It's really great.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
keep up the good work. And all of you, this is a great opportunity for you to help develop leaders in both the investment in the young lives and investment in those who are going to be counselors at camp. because they bring all those skills then back to your local church. And I cannot get over the number of them that are volunteers, that are serving, that are either pastors in their local church, or serving as leaders in their in a local ministry, or serving on boards. It is just huge. The opportunity to be able to serve here. And thank you so much for what all of you do. Give a shout out to the board too for the work that they're doing. We know it's not easy, and we appreciate you and them, all the volunteers, the paid staff, and just tell them thank you from all of us, that we're grateful. And for all of you, we're praying for you too, who are watching this, and keep shining. Thanks very much, and bye-bye. Talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.